Welcome back, guys. We have a very exciting day today because it's not much better than getting a new set of wheels, and we have just been sent very kindly by the LUN guys their 2023 Hyper built by Windspace, and they are carbon wheels, carbon spokes, ceramic bearings. I have the old set of the 2020 LUN Hypers on my bike at the moment. They're 65 mils. These are the 45s. Let's get them open. So there are a few key differences between the old model and the new model. Fundamentally, these are a little bit wider, which makes them way more aerodynamic, and I am very much looking forward to getting them laced up or getting them tired up and getting them on the bike. This is a first look at unboxing. If we can get that open. That should be everything. And I'll give you a bit more detail in a second about them themselves. I do like that, that's very nice. You just got faster, I do agree with you. The old set, my 2020 LUN wheels are 65s, these are 45s. So, here we go. Nice, come really nicely packaged up. This was just how they were delivered. There was no other box involved. It was just this arrived on my doorstep. This is really nice. I presume this is a nice little upgrade. Obviously, I've got rim brakes. I got rim brakes on my Cinelli, and you have carbon brake pads because you need a specific type of brake pads for rim brakes, for carbon wheels, sorry. And a few other goodies. And I'm presuming, look, there's some wheel, whatever you call them. There's your two skewers. And yes, they are basically tubeless ready. So here's your little tubeless attachments if you're going to make them, if you're going to run them tubeless. So let's check out the wheels themselves. And that, I think, doubles up as a nice little bar bag. That's effectively, you get like a little bar bag if you don't want to use this. That's nice, that's a nice touch. Last time that came in a box. So let's open the wheels. This comes out. So these are the 45s. The front wheel, I think, measures 46 mils. The rear wheel measures 54 mils. I wanted a slightly lighter set of wheels that I could go climbing with rather than my 65s that are a bit deeper. So here we go. Look at that, how sexy is that? So nice. So these, on the 2023 LUN Hypers, you can have this carbon weave effect, which I think is just so sexy. I really like it. I like the style of it, which is basically kind of what made me decide that I was going to get a set of 45s. And they are, let's see, they're 1,300 grams, and the width of the tire is the width of the wheel is a bit wider, optimized for 25 to 28 mil tires. I run 25s, and I'm just going to swap them straight over. And I'm still running inner tubes, so I'm going to run a 25 mil, but I think because the external width is about 28 mil, the tire might sit a bit wider. It might kind of come out a little bit wider than the 25 that I'm running. Internal width of 21 mil. So look at that. That is a very nice, sexy wheel. And then I've got Shimano setup, so Shimano hub. Let's have a look at the front. Yes. That is a very nice looking set of wheels, which is kind of rule number one, is do they look good? They retail, I think they've done a few like price changes in terms of retail price. Recently, I think the LUN Hypers, the 23 edition, are now like $1,400, maybe $1,450. But I think we got a discount code for them, and I'll whack that in the description below if you do want to at least check them out. The way that these wheels are laced is that it's straight lacing on the front because there's no torque going to the front wheel, and they are not disc brakes, so just straight laced carbon spokes and obviously carbon wheels. The rear wheel, because mine's rim brake, so you obviously have the braking track on the wheel itself, but the lacing, and this is a key difference between the 2020 and the 2023 wheel, is the diameter, not the diameter, the angle of which the spoke goes in between the wheel and the hub has increased. So it is a slightly steeper spoke angle, which basically means that the spoke crosses over two other spokes and it makes it firmer. So it makes it more stiff. It's a stronger way to build a wheel by increasing that spoke angle. The reason it's spoked is because this is the drive side, so you're going to have your cassette sat here. That's going to drive it, and then that's why you need this side is laced slightly differently, because it's the torque. And if it was a rim brake, it would have been laced the same way on the other side. But because this is rim brake, you only need to do one side. But this angle, the angle of the spoke from the hub to the wheel, the increase in that angle between the 2020 and the 2023 makes this a firmer, stiffer, and I'm hoping faster wheel. So there we go. Nice unboxing for a set of the LUN Hyper 2023's 45 mils carbon wheels. Nice new wheel sit. I think the only thing to do now is to head out and test them out on my favorite climb. So we'll do that next. That's going to be my next video. The LUN Hyper wheels on the Quarry Wood climb to come. Right guys, I will see you on the next one.